That's a very difficult comparison. Alexandera Eala picks biggest moment of her career between Miami Open extended run and first win at US Open. The Philippines' young sensation, Alexandera Eala, has picked her biggest achievement in her young career. The 20-year-old is having an impressive season, surprising many with her exceptional performances in certain moments. Eala broke onto the scene after her impressive run at the Miami Open, where she cemented a spot in the semifinal of the competition. On her way to the last four clash of the WTA 100 event, Eala defeated three Grand Slam winners. She defeated the 2017 French Open winner, Latvia's Jeļena Ostapenko, in the second round with a score of 7-6, 7-5. In the next round, Eala got the better of the 2025 Australian Open champion Madison Keys in straight sets with a score of 6-4, 6-2. At the quarterfinal stage, Eala secured the biggest win of her career as she defeated former world number 1 and 5-time Grand Slam winner Iga Swiatek in straight sets with a score of 6-2, 7-5. Her journey finally ended at the last four stage after losing to 2024 US Open runner-up America's Jessica Pegula with a score of 7-6, 5-7, 6-3. Eala's impressive performances did not end there. She recently handed an upset win to Denmark's Clara Tauson in the first round of the US Open. Eala came out on top with a score of 6-3, 2-6, 7-6. While doing that, Eala became the first player from the Philippines to win a Grand Slam main round match in the Open era. Incredible performances. Recently, Eala lifted her first WTA 125 title after beating Panna Udvardy in the final with a score of 6-1, 7-5, 6-3. Eala is currently taking part in the Sao Paulo Open, where she has booked her spot in the quarterfinal after beating Julia Riera in straight sets with a score of 6-1, 6-4. Eala has recently spoken to Clay Tennis, where she was asked about what she considers her biggest achievement if she had to pick between her run at the Miami Open and winning the first-round contest at the US Open. In response to that, Eala responded by claiming that, in her opinion, the extended run at the Miami Open was her bigger achievement, largely because she managed to beat so many big-name players in the competition. That's a very difficult comparison, said Eala. I think both were very historic. I would have to say Miami, though, because I feel like it was. It's difficult to say. They're each very, very special in my heart. I would have to say Miami because I think it was a longer run. But obviously, my match against Denmark's Clara Tauson was so emotional. Eala was then asked about her ambitions in professional tennis. In response to that, Eala responded by stating that she is very ambitious and her goals include winning a Grand Slam and becoming a world number 1. Eala also went on to name Wimbledon as the Grand Slam that is her biggest desire to win. I'm very ambitious, said Eala. I think everybody has huge dreams in tennis. To be world number 1 and to win Grand Slams is my dream, but in the bigger scale of things, to be a professional tennis player and to reach this level is something I'm already very proud of. I would say Wimbledon because from my young age that was the one I really looked for, but the US Open is a close second. Eala was then asked about whether she believes she is in the best phase of her professional career. In response to that, Eala admitted that she is having the best year of her career and stated that she is happy with how she has been able to manage things. I definitely think that this year has been the best of my career so far, said Jeļena. But it's hard to say if this is the best moment of my career because tennis has a lot of ups and downs. So I definitely had my own set of struggles this past week and obstacles to overcome. So I think I'm just happy with how I'm managing and how I'm able to solve certain situations and problems. I feel so blessed now, and it's so difficult to grasp sometimes because if you think about it, there are 115 million Filipinos and I am the first tennis player in history. So sometimes it's so crazy, but I'm so happy to be able to give back to my country in any way that's possible. Eala's next opponent in the Sao Paulo Open will be Indonesia's Jeļena. The 23-year-old cemented her spot in the last 8 of the ongoing competition after beating Martina Okolova in the round of 16 in straight sets with a score of 6-1, 6-0. It will be the first ever meeting between the two players in professional tennis.